Hi, everybody. This is the Dr. Artist Show. I am Dr. Brian Artist, and we're excited to be with you today in your home or in your car, wherever you're listening or watching this at your leisure. This is actually a special presentation all about why it is Dr. Artist loves vitamin C. When the pandemic started in 2020, for example, they called it COVID-19. I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs for several years about the importance of vitamin C during COVID-19. A lot of us learned about a different vitamin from the likes of Dr. Ryan Cole out of Idaho and others about the essentialness of vitamin D in helping to protect us from all various forms of viruses, including influenza, common cold, you name it. But there wasn't too much attention on vitamin C, but there are medical professionals around the country who in their own clinics were using vitamin C IV-wise, intravenously, to actually beat all things COVID. Vitamin C is probably one of the most underrated vitamins, underappreciated vitamins. And in fact, there's a guy, his name was Linus Pauling. This brilliant scientist actually won not one, two different Nobel Prizes in two different fields of science. This guy was brilliant, but is probably most well known for his passion, research, and his documentation on all the health benefits of this incredible vitamin called vitamin C that many of us see packaged and sold as something called ascorbic acid. They're the same thing. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C, that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to actually dive into a presentation here on all of the reasons I personally love vitamin C. In fact, there's only a couple of any of the products I even offer to people around the world that are a single vitamin. That'd be vitamin D and vitamin C. The reason for vitamin C, it's in our product called Immune C, which is going to be sponsoring this entire presentation. It's vitamin C with some other bioflavonoids from fruits that are super beneficial to everything immune related. And then it's also in our Doc's Healthy Kids for a reason. All right, so those are the only two things you'll find it in at the Dr. Artist Show at the time of this recording. So let's dive into my personal presentation on many of my whys, why I think you should be taking high-dose vitamin C every day for the rest of your life. So here we go. Let's dive in. This is for those of you familiar with the show and with my audiences who are actually artist club members, followers of what I've done for years. This is a very similar model to my presentations on every topic in medicine, health, but I want to highlight the significance behind specific vitamins and minerals that make up the building blocks of every cellular function in our body. You cannot function or live without these basic vitamins and minerals that come from plants and from the soil. So let's dive into why it is I love vitamin C. All right, so why Dr. Artist loves vitamin C. Pay attention to the screen. This is our QR code. Scan it. You can become on our email list. We just send out emails as we're notifying people about our new shows that we're producing each week, our interviews all over the world on other people's platforms. And then if you want our resources, every presentation we do here, we pretty much every single one of them, we supply a PDF version of the PowerPoints that you can easily download for free underneath the Patient Resources tab. And then you can share that far and wide. Let's dive into what the medical establishment knows about vitamin C and its benefits. This comes from Medical News Today. Vitamin C, why it is so important. Why we need vitamin C. In this section, they discuss the body needs vitamin C for these various functions. Now, this is not conspiratorial. This is right off of trusted, reputable, supposedly medical online publications. The body needs vitamin C for various functions. Number one, it helps the body produce collagen and an amino acid called L-carnitine that helps with muscle health and some neurotransmitters, things that make the brain and nervous system work. As an antioxidant, it helps remove unwanted substances known as reactive oxidative species or ROS from the body. It helps the body absorb iron, all of you that have an issue with absorbing iron. It boosts the immune system and it enhances wound healing. The body needs vitamin C to produce collagen. Not sure if you knew that, but everybody worried about these anti-wrinkle creams and anti-aging products. Collagen is what they're trying to sustain. Did you know vitamin C helps preserve the amount of collagen you can make and keep? Collagen is a vital component in fibrous tissue, such as all your ligaments, tendons, skin, your eyes, the cornea, the outside layer of your eyes, cartilage, bones, the gut, and blood vessels. And low levels of vitamin C in the body can lead to scurvy symptoms. Well, symptoms of scurvy, which was eradicated with vitamin C in fruits years ago, to this day, many doctors publish that there are many elderly people in this country that are dealing with what looks like scurvy symptoms. Look at what the next statement is. Symptoms of scurvy include swollen joints. How many people struggle with arthritis in this country? Bleeding gums and loose teeth. Oh my God, what are all the dental issues in this country? How many people are having their teeth removed as a whole with implants, rods, sockets to insert all complete new rows of teeth? My dad's done it. Many people do it. Many celebrities do it. There's definitely an issue around the entire world with dental health. That is a sign or symptom of vitamin C deficiency. It also leads to symptoms of scurvy as anemia. Well, how many people in the country are anemic? And how many of you struggle with chronic fatigue, tiredness, which is another symptom of vitamin C deficiency and a symptom descriptive of scurvy? Some of the benefits that include vitamin C are wound healing. People with a low intake of vitamin C may experience slower wound healing as their bodies will be less able to produce collagen. All right, audiences, listen to me. How many of you know loved ones or friends that, or people that live near you, or even in your church, who are elderly, struggling on blood thinners, that every time they touch a door with their forearm, their shoulder, their back, whatever, they start bleeding internally and they have these bruising all over their body. These people need vitamin C. They have weakened collagen structures, even protecting their blood vessels. Cardiovascular health. Vitamin C may benefit cardiovascular health in several ways. It has antioxidant properties. It helps widen the blood vessels, which by nature and definition would lower your blood pressure. It improves nitric oxide production, which I drink every day, hydro shots. Every single day, my wife and I, one hydro shot, which actually supplies hours of nitric oxide to prevent heart disease, increase energy, stamina. And I also have actually seen evidences now that nitric oxide is also beneficial when consumed to actually shrink tumors. Vitamin C helps your body produce nitric oxide. It helps reduce plaque instability and atherosclerosis. So if you have plaquing in your arteries, the biggest worry is it could break off and then create a stroke in your brain or block an artery of blood flow to a part of your heart, and you're going to have a heart attack and die. Vitamin C helps reduce plaque instability, so where it's going to shake loose and go circulating in your body and cause a blood clot somewhere. This could help protect against heart disease, hypertension, and high blood pressure. Vitamin C supplementation. A lot of people around the country, until I have the time here after my book stuff, and book interviews and book promotions and book signings and all this busy stuff, I'm going to do my own cataract presentation. It's been asked for by many people. But I want you to know, did you know that cataracts and age-related macular degeneration is improved with vitamin C? It reduces the risk of cataracts, vitamin C does, and slows the progression of all age-related macular degeneration. So one simple way to address your cataract concerns right now would be taking your full dose of Immune C every day. Diabetes. A 2019 study looked at 31 people aged around 60 years to see whether or not taking vitamin C supplements made a difference to their glucose levels after eating. After taking supplements for 4 months, the participants' blood sugar levels and blood pressure improved compared with those that took a placebo. Well, how many of you are concerned about your blood sugar or your A1C or your blood pressure? Did you know vitamin C has been proven to help lower blood sugar and high blood pressure? In just a 4-month period, you might want to jump on the vitamin C train Linus Pauling did a long, long time ago. Anemia, this is low iron count. Vitamin C enhances the absorption of iron, and some healthcare professionals recommend taking vitamin C supplements with iron tablets to improve absorption to people with iron deficiency anemia. Now, this is a very big talking point for the medical profession. I do not agree with this, actually. If you are being told you need iron supplementation, I believe you should be on vitamin C, but you should not be taking any iron. I would recommend our bioactive copper from our website because most human beings in America have too much iron in their tissues. It's just in the wrong place. It's not in your blood. I have done presentations after presentations on this. When you take copper orally, copper goes inside the cells of all organs in your body. And then when copper goes in, it kicks out the stored iron in those tissues and it goes back into the blood. And we have seen countless people, I have, over the last 4 years, where when we recommend bioactive copper to them from our site at the Dr. Ardis Show, they can report back with their blood work within 4 weeks that their iron levels are back in the normal range, but they didn't take any iron whatsoever. So where'd the iron come from? It came from in their stored organs. It doesn't belong there. Most of us have been poisoned with a substance called glyphosate, and glyphosate destroys copper out of the cells. And then iron has to go from the blood back inside the cells where the copper used to be. Copper and iron can't live in the same place. They like repel each other like two similar ends of a magnet. All right, so I don't recommend taking iron, but if you have issues with anemia, I do recommend vitamin C and copper, bioactive copper, at the Dr. R Show. 1 capsule a day. Air pollution consists of various substances and chemicals that can have a negative impact on somebody's health. Look at the statement underlined. Some research has suggested that a combination of vitamin C and vitamin E may have an antioxidant effect that can help reduce symptoms of asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Do you know anybody struggling with COPD? They should be on our Immune C. I just showed you. And you should be on our Breathe Free formula. Allergies. How many of you know people with allergies? How many? Oh my gosh, most of Americans have allergies. In a 2018 study, just 6 years ago, 71 people with skin or respiratory allergies received various doses of intravenous vitamin C. Their paper concludes that taking a high dose of vitamin C may help reduce allergy symptoms. Oh, it's more than that. I'm going to show you what the results were in that study. Motion sickness. In a 2014 study, 70 people took 2,000 milligrams or 2 grams of either vitamin C or nothing, a placebo, and then spent 20 minutes on a life raft in a wave pool. Those who took the supplement had lower levels of seasickness. Well, for people like my wife who gets motion sickness on every cruise, big boat that she gets on, you might want to consider vitamin C 2,000 milligrams. It's already been proven in the last 6 years to help reduce motion sickness in people on the water. Vitamin C in cancer therapy as an antioxidant. Vitamin C protects the body from oxidative stress. A 2015 mouse study. Remember, anything that happens to a mouse, I've already shown this over and over and over. If it happens to a mouse, it happens to humans. This is published by researchers who researched drugs and chemicals in mice before human trials. A 2015 mouse study found that taking high dose of vitamin C may slow the growth of some types of cancerous tissues. Well, I'm going to show you exactly which ones here in a minute. A 2013 review suggests that vitamin C might work alongside other treatments to benefit people with cancer. Well, do you know anybody with cancer? You might want to get them on vitamin C. Tell them to take our Immune C if you want to at the Dr. Artis Show. There's 7 impressive ways, Healthline Medical Journal Online, 7 impressive ways vitamin C benefits your body. This was published in 2020. Number 1, vitamin C may reduce your risk of chronic diseases. It's a powerful antioxidant that can strengthen your body's natural defenses. It may also help manage your high blood pressure, they write. High blood pressure puts you at risk for heart disease, they say. In an analysis of 29 different human studies, they found that taking a vitamin C supplement, like our Immune C, they found that it reduced systolic blood pressure, your upper value on the top number on your blood pressure. It lowered that, it reduced it by almost 4 millimeters or millimeters of mercury, which is how they used to measure your blood pressure, and diastolic blood pressure, the lower value, by 1.5 parts of mercury on average in healthy adults. In adults with high blood pressure, vitamin C supplements reduce systolic blood pressure, the high number, by 4.9 measurements of mercury, and diastolic blood pressure by 1.7 on average. So if you want to improve your blood pressure just a few points, you might want to consider vitamin C supplementation. Number 3 benefit to vitamin C is lowering your risk of heart disease. Another analysis of 15 studies found that consuming vitamin C from foods, now these aren't supplement research studies, they're foods rich in vitamin C, they found it was linked to a lower risk of heart disease. Well, which foods have high amounts of vitamin C? All of your fruits do, particularly citrus fruits. Another analysis of 13 different studies looked at the effects of taking at least 500 milligrams of vitamin C daily on the risk factors for heart disease, such as cholesterol and triglyceride levels. The analysis found that taking a vitamin C supplement significantly, which means it had a huge impact, reduced LDL, or what they call bad cholesterol, and lowered blood triglycerides, both of them. It seems that taking or consuming at least 500 milligrams of vitamin C daily may reduce the risk of heart disease. Now, when they talk about high-dose vitamin C, this is just kind of a side note. In fruit, well, in the last 100 years, it used to be on average, oranges, lemons, and limes had about 10 milligrams of vitamin C in it for every whole fruit you ate. But in a high dose, it would be anything higher than that. So high dose is often 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, something you put in a capsule that's not in the fruit. So high dose means 500 milligrams or more typically. 4, vitamin C may reduce blood uric acid levels and help prevent gout attacks. Now, this is massive. How many people do you know have gout? How many are being prescribed drugs for gout to lower uric acid?